The Chinese have a saying, if you only have 2 coins left in all the world, buy a loaf of bread with one and buy a flower with the other one. And we're going to make some flowers today. And my favorite flower is the tulip. So we're going to make tulips and a little vase here to keep them in. And I'm going to set the vase in a separate video. So for this video, we'll include the stem and the actual flower, okay? And Willow is joining us here today. And in case you're wondering, yes, she is soft as a pillow and sweet as a marshmallow. Yes, she is. Okay, so you're going to need 2 sheets of paper, one for the stem and one for the flower. And I like to use a larger sheet for the stem and a smaller one for the flower. And of course, you want something green for the stem. But the flower, it's a tulip. Heck, it can be any color. I'm making this one blue. And we'll start with the stem. So take your piece of paper there. Now, if you have a piece of paper that's colored on one side and white on the other, keep the colored side down. All right, so you're going to start, and you're just going to fold this precisely in half there. There we go. Line up those corners. That's the ticket right there. Open that back up now. Hang on, I forgot to put my glasses on here. There we go. Now I'm going to fold this into the center line, like so. Make sure you get a nice tight point down here. Okay, turn that around. And now, let me get that out of the way. I'm going to do the same thing here. Fold that into the center line. Nice tight point. There we go. There we go. All right, all right. Oh, little part there. Let me fix that. Oh, that's much better. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, now let's take this part up here, and we're going to take this edge here and fold it into the center. And we'll do the same thing here. And if you've done some origami before, you will probably recognize this as the diamond base, but nonetheless, there it is. Okay, so we have the long side, and I'll call the short side there. So you're going to take this long side here. I'm going to take this edge and fold it into the center line. Okay, do the same thing here. Fold it into the center line. There we go. Good. Okay, excellent. Now, take this long end now, this long and skinny. I'm going to fold it up. And it can match that. I'm going a little bit over. Doesn't really, not that critical. Flatten that there. Now, let's take it, fold this right in half like that. So we had it there, I'm gonna fold it in half. Now, this centerpiece is going to be the stalk that holds the flower. This is going to be a leaf. So we're gonna bend that back. And then you can adjust that so it sticks out like a big, there you go. So it should look like this. And it'll set up all on its own, just like that. So there we go. Now all we need is a flower ball to go on the top of that. And let's do that. So this is the flower. Okie dokie. We're going to start. We're going to take this and fold it diagonally. And we're going to fold it diagonally again. Okay, very good. There we go. Then I'm going to open that up. Now I'm going to flip it over. And I'll fold it in half, top to bottom. And give it a little spin and fold it in half, top to bottom again. Now, if I just sort of set that up, looks like a little tent there. I'm going to stick my fingers under the tent, and I'm going to take my thumbs and gently press in while I pull back on my fingers, and that should all just collapse down into this triangle right like that. This also has a name. It is called the water bomb base, but there we are. All right, splendid, splendid. Now, you're going to take this edge here and fold up to that point, right into the center, just like that. There we go. And, oh, that didn't do a very good job there at all. Let me hang on a minute. Oh, much better. Okay, now I'll do the same thing here. Just fold that right in there. And I'll flip that over. And I'll fold that in right there. And I'll fold that in right there. All right, okay. Okay, so now it looks like this. Now what we want to do is open up the flaps there and just turn it so that we have the smooth side showing. We don't want this with the seams in it. We want the smooth side. So I'll do that on both sides. So now I have a smooth side showing on both sides. Smooth, smooth. Now if you look here very carefully, you have one side that has all these little pockets on it and one side that just has these fins. And this fin side actually has a tiny little hole right there. That's going to be important to us later. Believe that's going to be the bottom. So I'm going to turn this around like so. Okay. So on the side that doesn't have the hole, that has all the flaps, you're going to take this edge here and you're going to fold it in. Now, do not fold it right into the center line. Actually, I'm going to fold it just a little past the center line. So there it goes. We're going past the center line there. Okay. Not too far, just a little bit. And I'll do the same thing with this one. Fold it past the center line. Okay, so it's not going to line up right down the center, okay? Now, what you're going to do now is pick which one. I think this one. I want to take this tab and stick it in that pocket. Good, and then mash that flat again. So we folded it in, and then we tucked one open and stuck the other one in there and folded it flat. Now we'll turn this over, and we'll do the same thing here. So I'll fold this one. Now I have the other side to guide me on those folds, so I'll just make another fold just like it. Okay. Good. And again, I'll pry that open, and I'll stick this one right in there. Good. Oh, there we go. Oh, hang on. That's not working out. There we go. Okay. No, it keeps wanting to peel up there at the bottom. Come on. Yeah, there, Willow's helping me out there. Thank you, Willow. Yeah, you want to mash that flat for me? Doop. Okay, thank you. Okie dokie. There we are. Now, pick that up. And you see this tiny little triangle you have at the bottom here. I want you just to fold that back. Don't have crease it all the way. We just want to give it sort of a straight little line there and there. Okay. Now, pry your fingers in between these open parts here. And you see that hole right there. See that hole right there? You're going to blow into that hole and puff this thing up like a balloon. So I'm going to be off camera for a second here. There we go. Good. See, it just puffs right up. And it should look like a little pyramid. There you go. There you go. That's what you're going for right there. Okay. So now, starting at the top of the pyramid, you're going to take one of these guys and just fold him back. These are going to be the petals to our tulip. So you have 4 of them. I'm going to fold each one back. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Very tulip-like. Okay, I'm going to take this one. Just peel that back. And this one. Peel that back. Okay. Good. Now, the stem we made earlier, you can just stick that right in that hole at the bottom. Whoops. There you go. And ta-da! You have a tulip. And that's nice. You should leave it sitting on the table somewhere for somebody to find. And the nice thing about it, if something happens to it, just make another one. It's made of paper. All right, thanks. I hope you like that. And we're going to construct the vase. We have a little vase we can, got a quarter in there, little vase we can make. I'll put that in a separate video. Okay, so there we are. Thank you very much, and Willow thanks you.